Hello everyone, my name is Sujatha Sivan and I have completed my MA in English Literature. I have another MA in Childcare Education. I have completed my M.Phil and I have worked as assistant professor in a few arts and science colleges as well as engineering colleges. I have also worked as a PGT in schools, and I have seen that there is a lot of importance given for communication. But how do we develop communication? That is what we are going to see today. Let me share the screen. We will see how to develop our communication. Communication is very important in life, and we cannot we cannot have a proper career, we cannot communicate with others, we cannot express our ideas unless we are very good in communication. To make our communication better, it is important that we have a very strong vocabulary. Vocabulary plays an important role in communicating as well as in understanding subjects. So it doesn't depend, it is not contributing only to the communication, but it contributes to your subject knowledge as well. So how do we develop this vocabulary? Vocabulary can be developed through various means. Now I'm going to discuss with you a few simple means through which you can develop your vocabulary. An average English speaking adult is said to have a vocabulary of 20,000 to 30,000 words. Average acting vocabulary of the English speaking adult is said to be 20,000 words, which consists of general vocabulary which is used in daily life. Now, basic vocabulary, which includes all the articles, the prepositions and everything, is supposed to be comprised of 10,000 words. Now, the average passive vocabulary, the vocabulary that we draw into use only in certain situations, is comprised of 40,000 words. Now, the vocabulary of the scientists or attorneys or people who specialize in certain fields has an additional 20,000 words added on to it. According to Britain's Guardian newspaper in 1986, an average 2-year-old is said to have a vocabulary of 300 words. Average 5-year-old's vocabulary was noted to be 5,000 words. But an average 12-year-old was noted to be 12,000 words. And a teenager's vocabulary reached around 23,000 words. Now let us see how to develop the vocabulary. If I happen to tell you that you can learn more than 10 words in the next just couple of minutes, would you be able to believe it? But following simple tactics, you will be able to gain 10 or more words in the next couple of minutes. Let me show you how. The longest word in English has 45 letters. The word is given here for your reference. If I give it to you like this, with all the units put together, it is difficult for you to even read the word. But now, if I divide it into units comprising of roots, prefixes and suffixes, all separated and given to you in separate units with spaces in between, just have a look how it looks. So this is how it looks after I divide the word into units. Now you can try to read all this together to form the word. You can try and read it if you like along with me. It is pneumono, ultra, microscopic, silico, volcano, phoneosis. It comprises of various roots and prefixes and suffixes. Now let me tell you how you can develop your vocabulary through this. I will give you the meaning of each unit of this word. Pneumono means lungs. So wherever you see the root word pneumono, you can apply the word lungs. Ultra means to an extreme degree. Micro, extremely small. Scopic, something which is seen, visible or can be observed. Silico, which is caused by or done due to, something caused by. Volcano, due to the volcano, because of volcano. Phoneosis refers to disease or condition caused by dust inhalation. Now, let us see how we can apply pneumono to various words. Now, pneumono, as we have seen, refers to lungs. Now, let us see a few words which have pneumono in it, and let us increase our vocabulary. Site means cells. So, when we put the root pneumono and site, we get the meaning cells lining the lungs. Pneumotherapy. Therapy refers to medical treatment. Pneumono is lungs. So when we put these two roots together, we can form the meaning, we can identify the meaning easily to be medical treatment for lungs. Pneumonotomy. Tomy means incision. So when we put pneumono and tomy, it is incision in the lungs. Pneumometer or pneumometer. Pneumono, as we know, is lungs, and meter is a measuring instrument. So put together, it means instrument for measuring volume of air entering or leaving the lungs. Pneumono and graph. Graph is something that is a visual representation, a visual aid. Now pneumono is lungs. So pneumono and graph put together can be understood to mean chest film or radiograph. So this is how you can apply root words and other root words when they join together. You can understand by dividing them into roots and understanding the entire word. This makes study much easier in the process. Now let us see about ultra. Ultra, as we have seen, is extreme, something in extreme. Now ultra violent. Violent is emotion. Violence is emotion, especially anger. Now, ultra is something that is extreme. Now, ultra violent put together means extreme act of violence. Ultrasonic. Sonic is sound waves. Ultra is extreme. So, extreme limits of sound waves. Sound waves to the extreme limits beyond the human perception. Ism is doctrine, belief or theory. Ultra is extreme. So, ism and ultra put together mean extremism. Now, ultra, pure. Pure is something which is really clean and wholesome. Ultra is extreme. Ultra pure, extremely pure. Ultra thin. Thinness, lean or slender. Now, ultra is extreme. So, ultra thin, extremely thin. So, this is how you can form various words, and you will be able to understand this word when you look at it in any book or any place that you might come across these words. You will be able to identify the meaning, and your vocabulary could be increased to a great extent. Now let us see micro. Micro means something that is really very small. So microbial. Bial means life. So minute and life put together, microbial becomes minute life form. Chip means small piece. When micro is added to chip, it becomes a small piece of semiconductor. Microcosm. Cosm is world. Micro is something really small. So the meaning is small representative of the whole world. Microfilm. Film is something that is a copy of original. Micro is something that is small. So film is a miniature copy of the film. Microlith. Lith is a stone tool. Now micro is something that is very small. So now micro and lith put together means small stone structure or tool. I have given you 15 words in the gap of hardly couple of minutes. So now when you come across these words, it would be easier for you to understand what they mean just by understanding what the root means, and the addition of any root to it would bring the meaning. So you will be able to understand the meaning anywhere that you might come across these words. So this is how we will be developing our vocabulary. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope I can teach you more about vocabulary in further lessons. Thank you.